Hi there, welcome to Kevy Shaves. It's nice to see you and it's nice to be back here. I'm going to be doing a review of this razor today. This is the Focus R48 Dynamic. This is a single edge razor, so I'm just going to be talking about it and giving you my thoughts on it and showing you it up close. So let's get in and take a closer look at the razor in more detail. So here we have the Focus R48 Dynamic single edge razor. It comes in this presentation box, and as you can see on the bottom there, 100% made in Italy. Quite nice packaging, not really much to the box. There's the back, I'll show you that little piece of writing there, a barcode and stuff like that. And what you do is you push this little bit up here and it pops open like that. I was given a loan of this by Martin Rowland. Thank you, Martin, for letting me borrow this. I've not used it yet, and you'll see the razor comes like this. Now, when I took this out, there's nothing in here, but as you can see in the bottom, there's a pack of Gillette Platinum. Now, I don't know if the razor comes shipped with those. There's maybe a packet there and a packet here, I don't know. Or maybe Martin's just put them in there. I'm not really sure, so I can't tell you if it does ship with some blades. I would imagine it will, but I'm not 100% sure. You would have to check. It doesn't say blades included or anything on the box, so I'll just put that back together and put it to one side. Okay, here's the razor. Now this is a single edge, and as you can see, the head pivots like that. I'm just holding this because there's two on the back here. You can see there's two little keyholes, and that slides like that. That slides like that, comes apart, and that's how you load the blade. So it comes apart like that. You put the blade onto here and it goes back together. Here's the razor here. It's 33 grams or 1.2 ounces, quite a light razor. This is all aluminium, and this is aluminium too. The only stainless steel part on it is the little pin which is in here, which makes the head pivot. Yeah, it's quite light, 33 grams. The head here is 44 millimeters that way, and up and down that way it's kind of about 15 millimeters. Comes in 4 colors: silver, red, a gold colour, and I have it in this one, which is the black, and it has little notches cut out here, and you can see the handle's kind of shaped there. Just yeah, you can see it better like that. Just makes it to grip a bit more comfortable. It's quite comfortable actually. It feels very comfortable in the hand. The good thing about this single edge razor, it will take any razor blade snapped in half. Any double-edged blade snapped in half, it will fit in here. And the funny thing about this is it doesn't stay tight until you put a blade in. This kind of wobbles about a bit, but once you put a blade in here, it's really quite secure, and I'll do that just in a second. But I'll show you it against the Merkur 34C, just to give you guys a kind of comparison. So there's the razors matched up. So it is quite a bit longer than the 34C, but it is lighter, very lighter in weight. It has written on it Dynamic Focus. Let me just turn the light a little bit. If that's going to focus there, is it? There we go, 100% made in Italy, or Italy made. 100% Italy made. Yeah, so that's it against the 34C, just to give you a kind of comparison. And it has, you can see it has Focus written on the top cap. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a blade. This is a Polsilvers Super Iridium. If I could just get one out. There we go. So what you do is, that's just a regular, you can probably see it through that Polsilvers Super Iridium. While it's in the wrapper, you fold the blade, and you heard it snap there. I'll just fold it back that way, fold it back that way. Then you open the blade, being careful with your fingers not to cut yourself. So there's half the blade there. And as you can see, well, I hope you can see, it's kind of bent where I've snapped it. See how these pieces kind of bend in the way, that way. So what you do is, you take this head off, and make sure that the bent bits are facing in towards the top cap, because you don't want them facing out that way because it won't shut properly. Then what you do is just place it back on like so in these little holes and slide it across like that, and that's the blade in, and it's very secure. You can actually feel it when you push it in. It's tight. Those little bends on the blade help it to just lock everything into place. And there's the pivot there working. So I'll just show you there's the blade in place there. Everything looks aligned nicely. You can just see it there. Yeah, and there's how the head kind of pivots. I'm not sure how it's going to work. Possibly it might be similar to the one blade, which I have used in the past. But I'm going to shave with it, and we'll see how we get on. I've not used it before, so we'll see how we get on with it. And there's the other half of the blade in the wrapper. So let's go and have a shave with the Focus R48 Dynamic. Yeah, one other thing I wanted to tell you about. With a regular razor like this, most people say when you're shaving, the angle is like 30 degrees. So it will be 30 degrees, and that will give you the blade kind of feel. This one, because of this little piece here, this little flat bit, it always stays at 25 degrees, no matter what way you pivot it, because the blade doesn't move, and it's not, sometimes in a razor like this, the blade will be slightly curved, but this will always stay at 25 degrees. So it's supposed to be a milder shave, but we shall see. Okay, let's go to the bathroom and shave using this razor. So I shall see you very shortly. Okay, here we go for the shave with the Focus R48 Dynamic single edge razor. And as you've seen from the first bit previous, I have half of a Polsilvers Super Iridium, brand new blade. The cream I'm using today, bowl lathering, is Body Shop Macca Root. This is it's a nice scent. It's nothing startling, nothing to write home about. Nice cream, very slick. So I thought I'd use that. And a brush is the Razorock Italian flag, beg your pardon, Plissoft. And I've whipped up the lather in the Kevy Shaves bowl, and there it is there, nice and peaky and thick. Yeah, it's a good cream Macca Root. So let me just wet my face, and then we'll start lathering up. So how have you been since the last time I saw you? I hope you've been well, and I hope you've been having some good shaves. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect from this razor. There's a nice cream. I think the price of this razor is somewhere around $60, which I guess is kind of about £50, something like that. I only found one place that sells them online. I just had a quick look, so I'll put the link for that. I think it was Superior Shave. Yeah, but I really don't know what to expect from this razor. So, the styptic and alum are at the ready. And the lather flying all over the place. Looks good. Okay, I'll just put this in the water, get some heat into the blade. Yeah, if it's anything like the one blade, pardon me, it should be okay. But yeah, I'm not sure. So here we go. Very mild feeling. And again, kind of counterintuitive, because you feel like you want to push down to make the blade work. Which I guess is how this pivot works. You kind of press it onto your face and just let it glide down your face and let the pivot find the contours of your skin. But it feels weird. I mean, you can feel that blade a little bit. And you can hear the thing clicking when it's moving over the different contours of my skin of the face. But it feels quite weird. And because the angle of the razor is there, it's quite, the blade is right at the bottom of this head, so it's quite difficult to get it under your nose. I suppose you should really pivot it back then, but I don't want to take that risk at the moment because it's the first time I've used it, so. Yeah, you can see there, like, I've kind of missed the angle. But there are a few other videos on YouTube of people using this. So you can go and have a look at them. Yeah, and it needs to be rinsed regularly. I suppose it will take some getting used to it. I'm just going to go this way again because this little trouble spot I don't want to be irritating it. Okay, first pass done. Not half as close as when I shaved with a DE. You can actually still feel that there. Okay, let me just rinse and I will come straight back for pass number 2 with this razor. Okay, rinsed off. And you know what? I used to get these little spots of blood on my little trouble spot. The last time I had these, believe it or not, was when I shaved with a cartridge razor. And look, you can see them just starting to appear there, and I missed half the stubble here. But we'll go for a second pass. And I may go for a third pass just with a D, because that felt a bit weird, but some of my face feels a bit hot even now, like razor burn, which I don't want. So like down here feels a little bit hot. So if that continues after this pass across the grain, maybe it was because it was 4 days growth, I don't know. But it's taking it down, so let's see how we get on with it with this second pass. I should have learnt my lesson. The last time I used a single edge razor, do you remember that? I got sliced up here. Okay, let's go for this second pass across the grain. Yeah, I think it's because if you let it glide, like the way you would use a DE, like if you just no pressure at all, the pivot doesn't work. Yeah, it feels like you have to press it onto your face to make this work, so it follows the contours of your skin. You've seen it pivoting there. I wouldn't say it feels aggressive, but it feels, it's weird. Is it comfortable? It's not too bad. I've had comfier shaves, but yeah, it doesn't feel, yeah, look, you can see these little dots. This is the first time I've used it, so I don't want to push it onto my face, because although that's kind of what it's telling me to do, I've got to remember that there is a sharp razor blade in there, so yeah, down here it feels like the way it used to feel when I shaved with cartridge razors. Just it feels hot. and here as well, especially on my neck, just this little trouble spot area that I always go on about. Yeah, it just feels a little bit hot. Yeah, there's still lots of stubble here. Let me just put some more cream on here. I'm not convinced. That's 2 passes done. Look, and as you can see, look, that's what I used to get with cartridge razors. So I'm going to finish off the 3rd pass and cleanups. I'm just going to put a blade into the 34C, and I shall come back when I rinse, and we'll be back for pass number 3. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, rinsed off. Yeah, my neck down here feels quite hot, and here as well, so I'm going to finish off with the 34C. So I'll just put a Gillette Silver Blue in here, brand new blade. I'll just put that on the 34C. Looks aligned, nice. Yeah, that felt like you can see these little spots. Look, that's exactly what I used to get when I shaved with the cartridge razor. Every time I shaved, no matter if it was 1 day growth or 4 or 5 days growth. Which is why I came over to this way of shaving. So I'm not going to shave against the grain with this razor because yeah, it's quite uncomfy for me personally, so it might work for some people. I have seen other YouTubers use it and they've gotten just fine with it, but it's not for me. So we shall go with the 34C for the against the grain pass. Yeah, as I say, I wouldn't buy this, but Martin Rowland let me use it, let me borrow it. It's a nice razor, but I'm just not sure of this pivot design. The good thing about it is you can use any blade, just snap any DE blade in half, and you can use it. But as you can see, first time I've used it, so I didn't like it. Much nicer. And there is still quite a bit of stubble left. Even after 2 passes with that razor, but yeah, up here felt quite hot as well, kind of like razor burn. But there you go, I tried it. Not every razor works for everyone. Yeah, I'm just being careful here because I don't want these little spots to break out. You can see it looks quite red down here. Okay, let me just have a little rinse. How I feel about, yeah, see here, right here on my cheek feels like razor burn. I can feel it when I do that, it's very tender. Yeah, there's a couple of little pickups I just need to do. Just very gently with the 34C, which is a very mild razor, as you know. You can hear that. You can hear the feedback there. I'm just going to go with the grain here, just to tidy this up. Feels okay. Yeah, you can hear that still. It's better. And there's this usual bit around here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits there, because that feels not too bad actually. But it does feel a bit hot here, just a little bit, and up here on my cheek. So I'm just going to scoop what's left in the brush, and I'll just let this sit on my face. I'll rub it in, and I'll let it sit on my face just to kind of soothe things down a wee bit. And then I'll rinse off with hot water, cold water, and I'll see you for the post shave. Okay, I've rinsed off. I'm going to apply some alum just to just to see where the feedback really is. So I'll wet my face. I'll just wet the alum block. Yeah, there's a little bit down here. Under my moustache. Wow, that's really quite tingly up here. And down here as well. And I know this is going to be, wow, that's really stingy. And just here where these little spots of razor burn are, but hopefully this will soothe that. Yes, not so bad now. Yeah, down here as well, there's a fair bit of. This is where I used to get irritation when I shaved with the cartridge razor, was on my neck, especially down here. Okay, I think that's enough alum. I'm just going to let this sit for a couple of minutes. Just to do its thing, then I'll rinse it off and I will come back again for the post shave. My word, this is going to go on for I don't know how long. This could be my longest video ever, but I do apologise. But I'll see you in a moment or two. Come on Alum, work, and then we'll rinse you off. Okay. There we have it. Ouch! It's not that bad. Yeah, you can see it's a little bit red down here. That's what it used to look like, honestly, when I used cartridge razors. It used to look like that. If you go back to my first video and have a look, my neck looks like that. Okay, I'm not going to use any aftershave. I don't want to inflame this anymore. So I'm just going to put on some Nivea post shave balm. kind of soothe things. Quite a bit of Nivea. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't want to aggravate my skin anymore by putting on an alcohol-based splash. Oh, this Nivea smells nice actually. Yeah, I'll just rub it in gently. Yeah, I can actually feel that working already. My skin feels better for using it already. So that is the, I'll just get this stuff from the top, Nivea Men Originals. Okay, let's go over what we've used again today. The brush for today, Razorock Plissoft Italian flag handle. Very good brush. Bowl lathered in the Kevy Shaves bowl. Here we go. Cleaned it out. The cream for today was Macca Body Shop. Very good cream. The razors, yeah, it's breaking out again. The razors for today was the Focus R48 Dynamic single edge razor, and inside that was half of a brand new Polsilvers Super Iridium. We've done 2 passes with that, and 2 passes and my neck broke out like this. There was some razor burn there. This razor is probably a good razor for some people. Some people will buy it, use it and really enjoy it. It wasn't for me. I won't be using it again. But yeah, it's a good razor, it's well built. It's a nice weight to it. It is quite light, but there's a nice weight to it otherwise. But yeah, I'm just not convinced about this pivoting head, how it's supposed to work properly. If you're supposed to press it down onto your skin, but well, the more I kind of pressed it, it goes against everything that you learn as a DE shaver. Don't press the blade onto your face, but if you were to just do it like really light, it doesn't perform properly, I don't think, because it needs to pivot to follow the contours of your face. Because you see when I shaved it down here, some of the cream was still left over, so I don't know. Maybe I was using it wrong. If someone's used it and you watch this video, tell me, you're doing it wrong, Kevy, you're doing it wrong. But it wasn't for me. Thank you very much, Martin Rowland, for letting me borrow this. I shall be sending it back post haste. But yeah, thanks again, Martin, I really appreciate that. And yeah, very nice for some people. So we've done 2 passes with that. I then finished it off with the Merkur 34C with a Gillette silver blue blade. Then rinsed off hot and cold water, applied the alum. As you can see, look, there's still little dots here and there. Not the most comfortable shave I've had, but it was a shave nonetheless. Every shave can't be perfect. And I wanted to try out the razor after Martin let me borrow it. So yeah, and it's a new thing for me. So as I say, I don't know if I was doing it wrong, but everything looks lined up nicely, as you can see there. There's a good blade in it, but yeah, it's just it's not for me. I'm just going to stick to single edge. I'm just going to stick to single edge. I'm just going to stick to D for the moment. I find that more comfortable. It gives me a better shave. Maybe with a bit more practice, things might be better, but I'm not going to practice with it anymore because I'm sending it back to Martin. So, right, Kevy, stop going on. Enough bloody blah. Right, okay. Thanks for watching. Yeah, let me know what you think of this video, because as you can see, look at my neck. It does look really inflamed. That's what it used to look like and I shaved with the cartridge razors, which is why I came over to DE. Yeah, okay. If you've used this, let me know. Let me know how you got on with it and how you liked it or how you enjoyed it. There's Riley. Oh my goodness. Someone's just turned up at the door with another single edge razor. Riley! Okay, until the next time, I shall see you soon. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend if you're enjoying it. Spend it with loved ones and just chill out and relax. And until the next shave, where I'll be using some more new things, I shall see you soon. Take care of yourselves. I love you all. See ya.